Alright, welcome back to Overleaf tutorial part 2, so let's go to it. Type in Overleaf. And it's going to bring me back right up to the projects page. And remember, we used this as our example from last time. So let's say I want to do something a little different this time. So I'm going to get rid of all the text that I have here. Or maybe, you know what, I'll even do a new problem for you. So, again, you won't have to do this, but I'm going to call it begin problem 3. So all this problem is going to be is write out DH, again that's math mode, and DU in terms of partial derivatives. So this is just to get you a little more practice about it. So remember, we can, this isn't necessarily a proof, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use a different color. So we're going to go with the text color. Again, there are those two boxes, so we're going to go with blue. And we can type out some stuff. So to go into math mode, remember, we go to begin equation if we want to write out a really long equation. So it's, let's go with DH first. DH is equal to, let's see if this is compiling. Great. DH is equal to, so we have the partials first, and in order to get that to look nice, we're going to use the frac command and have parentheses around it. So frac backslash partial h partial p underscore t to have it at constant t dp. And then we're going to have plus frac partial d or partial h partial t parenthesis p d t. Now this still looks really bad. So what we're going to do to fix that is to make the parentheses bigger. And to make them bigger and the correct size, we're going to do slash BIGG on both sides in all the spots. So now it looks significantly better than it did before. And then with DU, again math mode when I'm typing anything like that. If I don't type it in math mode, it'll look like that when it recompiles. It looks like that, which I mean doesn't look terrible, but it's supposed to be in math mode. So let's begin equation. We're going to go with du is equal to, now we know these commands, so BIGG frac partial u partial v BIGG parenthesis underscore t dv plus BIGG frac partial u partial t BIGG parenthesis underscore v dt. Okay, now say for example that when I was typing this, I accidentally spelt partial wrong. it wouldn't show up. So when you spell a variable wrong, it won't correct it, ever. So it's always a good idea to not type things in super fast or just look at what you're doing afterwards. So, what else do I want to say about this? So this looks nice. So, let's say actually we had another problem. So begin problem 4. I'm just going to keep it really simple this time to show you what I don't want to see. So let's say we have y is equal to x, math mode, y is equal to x times x minus 2 squared. Okay, so I'm just going to change the text color to write a note. This is, especially on this program, or even when you're writing a proof in general, this is not a good thing to do. The work should be done vertically. So, in red, I'm going to put what I don't want to see. Okay? So we're going to go into the align environment, begin, align, and I'm going to use the star this time so that the numbers don't show up on the right. Okay, so we have y. Remember, we're going to put that and, so we have that align environment right at the equals, is equal to x times x minus 2 squared. Go to the next line, double slash. Again, the and equals. So we have x. So x minus 2 squared, quantity squared, is x squared minus 4x plus 4. Okay, so this is actually what I want to see. So this is what I don't want to see. Is equal to x cubed minus 4x squared plus 4x. All in that line. That is not what I want to see at all. What I want to see is this in 3 lines. So this is a good proof technique. Don't work horizontally, and make sure that you show all of your steps. So, what did we learn this time? This time to work vertically, how to get fractions in there, how to make things look a little nicer. Seeing what I want. So now this is what I want to see. So, please show your work like this when you do a problem. It makes it easier for people to follow what you're doing, and for you to follow everything when you look at it again. Use different colors if that works to your advantage, or don't use different colors if you don't like that technique, but it's easier to follow that way. Again, if you wanted to download your work done from this lovely sheet that we have now, you're going to go to download PDF. Occasionally you have an issue with recompiling, so you might have to go to the drop down and turn auto compile back on. If you wanted to upload an image, that's a bit more complicated, so I'm not going to talk about that, but basically you're going to do a command called include graphics. You'll use the width equal to some amount in centimeters, and then you'd upload that file right here, and then let's say it's blah.png. And then it would compile somewhere. Images don't behave very well in LaTeX, so right here is where it would go when you'd put it in. If I wanted to space it out, we could do that, and it would go down to the next page then, or here. Apparently there's still enough room on this page for the image. So if you wanted to do that, cool. Otherwise, yeah, I hope you learned a little bit more of what I'm looking for and how to write out these better looking parentheses and fractions. So that big command would work too for anything. It makes it bigger. So I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching again. See ya.